What's going on, guys? If you're in the automotive industry, whether you're a detailer, a body shop, a tire and wheel shop, doesn't matter. If you have a garage or you're doing anything working on vehicles, you need to have garage liability insurance. So that's probably why you clicked on this video, because maybe you're needing to purchase it or you really don't know what it is. In this video, I'm going to break down what garage liability insurance actually is. My name is Taylor and I specialize in helping the automotive industry with all things insurance. And I specialize in all types of garage insurance. So if you have any questions on any type of insurance, reach out today. So garage liability insurance. A lot of people get confused because there's many different parts to garage liability insurance, what it actually covers, what it doesn't, all these different terms, what does it mean, right? In a nutshell, I'm gonna break this down very simply so you can understand what you're actually buying. So the main components of garage liability insurance are bodily injury. So if a customer comes into your shop and slips and falls, or they trip, or they get injured on your property because they're coming to drop their car off, the garage liability insurance is gonna help cover those bodily injuries and any kind of lawsuits that may happen in that instance. The other part is it'll cover also say property damage. So if I walk into a shop and maybe something falls on top of my property, maybe my phone or something like that, that could also be a garage liability insurance claim. Now, typically something like that doesn't really happen, but I've seen it before. You'd be surprised. The other parts, if you're a mobile detailer and you go and detail one of these cars and you realize as you're wiping, there's a huge scratch in the car because maybe there was something on the cloth. That's going to also be covered under garage liability insurance because that's something that happened as you're operating in business. Things like this happen, and that's why you have garage liability insurance. So if you're a mobile detailer and you're working on high-end cars, you must have garage liability insurance in case you damage the vehicle for any reason. And the last key components of garage liability insurance are completed operations and products liability. Now, products liability is not for everyone, but the completed operations is. So completed operations is there if, say, you're working on the car and maybe you forget to tighten something down all the way, and then they pick up their car and they take it down the road and maybe that part falls off, or God forbid they injure somebody because of that, right? And they come back to you and say, hey, you didn't do this right. Now, it could be your fault or not, but maybe they try to sue you for it. There's defense coverage in that as well. So it may be your fault, yes, then garage liability insurance is there to cover that. But if they try to sue you because of something that they think you did, there's defense coverage. So the completed operations is basically there to cover you after the customer picks up their car and leaves. So that's a really important coverage to have. Now, the products liability, like I said, this isn't for everyone. This coverage is really important for the people that are manufacturing their own parts, or they're putting a label on something. They made a part that they're putting on their customers' vehicles, right? Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a gas cap, it could be a rim, it could be whatever it is. If you're manufacturing your own parts and putting them on customers' vehicles, you need product liability in case that part fails. If that part fails and they come back to you, if that part fails, the lawyer is going to be coming to whoever manufactured that part. And I say lawyers because I live in California and everybody sues everybody for everything. And I don't think it's just in California. So you want to make sure you have all of these insurances in place because that's going to protect you in most cases when doing business. Now, when it comes to the limits, they have their standards. You usually have a 1 million per occurrence, which is basically they'll pay no more than 1 million per claim. And then you have a 2 million aggregate. That's basically they won't pay more than 2 million per year. And then there's some other limits in there as well, right? But for the most part, the 1 million, 2 million are the main limits for a claim. Now, you could always purchase an excess policy to get more limits, but that's basically the standard when you're purchasing these policies. So keep an eye out for that. If you have anything under 1 million or 2 million, you may want to increase that. So no matter what business you're in the automotive space, if you're a tow truck driver, you're a mobile mechanic, you have a shop, you're a mobile detailer, whatever you do and you're working on customers' cars, garage liability is a must. So I hope this helped kind of briefly understand what garage liability insurance is. Again, there are other coverages within a garage insurance program. I'm gonna have other videos listed below. Check them out. I have garage keepers, workers' comp. There's other coverages you may need when running a garage type of business. But the garage liability itself is the few things we talked about, and I hope you learned something here. Again, if you have any questions on your garage liability insurance or any type of garage insurance in general, reach out to us below. I'll have a link and everything down below. Again, I specialize and I'm an expert in all things garage insurance. So again, thanks for watching. My name is Taylor. If you have any questions on garage insurance, please let us know. If not, stay tuned and we'll catch you in the next video.